Anglesey, Ynys Môn, is an island on the northwest coast of Wales, an area rich in prehistoric monuments. We visit windswept Iron Age ruins as well as medieval chapels. In the previous episode, we looked at the iconic Ynys Suspension Bridge. In today's episode, we take a look at the Swellies and at the medieval St Tsylios church. The Swellies. The Swellies, or in Welsh, whirlpools, is the most treacherous section of the Menai Strait between the Britannia Bridge and the Menai Bridge, where rocky whirlpools and dangerous tide surges typify the coast surrounding Anglesey. Two small islands in the Swellies are Church Island, or Ynys Tsylio, and Ynys Goch, meaning Red Weir Island or White Bait Island. A medieval document says that in that arm of the sea between Mon Island, which is Anglesey, and North Wales, is a swallow that draws ships that sail and swallows them in, as do Scylla and Carabodus. Therefore we do not sail by this swally, but slyly at the full sea. St Tsylios Church on the Menai Bridge. Church Island sits close to the Menai Suspension Bridge. St Tsylios Church and its adjoining cemetery cover this 2.7-acre island surrounded by stunning scenery. Church Island is connected to Anglesey by a causeway with the sea on both sides at high tide. From the causeway, one passes through the cemetery gate onto the rocky island, greeted by a majestic yew with gravestones spreading up the hill behind. At the top of the hill, the Golfin commemorates lives lost at war, and there is a view of the Britannia Bridge and the surrounding area. St Tsylio Church is a small medieval building on Church Island, marking the site of a religious cell established by St Tsylio. Born the son of the King of Powys, Tsylio fled his father's court to follow the religious life. He founded the hermitage on Church Island in the Menai Strait around 630 AD, and after 7 years he left to become Abbot of Myford, Powys, where his religious training had begun. The present church, believed to replace the original building, was built during the 15th century. Some say Tsylio may have also been called St Suliac, the saint that set up a religious centre in Brittany. Steeped in history, the interior of St Tsylios Church is very small and quaint, with an ancient octagonal baptismal font, reputedly dating from the 14th century. Its roof, with its curved timbers rising from the ground to the upper part of the roof, is a rare example of construction with cruck trusses. In the 1850s, St Tsylio was supplanted by the new St Mary's, a church more convenient for the town with its growing population. But St Tsylio was still used occasionally, and in August 1892, a visiting curate preached at the church door to a large congregation that spilt out into the churchyard. A reproduction of the original 15th century window at the east end of the church was installed during extensive restorations during the 1890s, when the original wooden trusses were also preserved. The main rectangular door is unusual, having been fitted with a massive oak frame with a round arched top. A farm occupied most of Church Island until August 1918, when its lease expired. The Bishop of Bangor then consecrated the whole island for burials. The Golfin was installed on top of the hill as a memorial to the local people who died in the First World War. The surrounding cemetery contains graves of various ages, including men who died while constructing the Britannia Bridge. A small plaque near the entrance of the churchyard also commemorates those who died during the construction of the Menai Suspension Bridge. Several of the graves around the church have burials related to those lost or involved in war. Lastly, a mention of John Evans, buried in 1888, commemorated as Abarth Kokos. He was a cockle seller, famous in his hometown of Menai for his unintentionally inane poetry, which he printed and sold in 1-penny leaflets. Epitomising a man who believed in his own talent, the local people proclaimed him the princely arch cocklebard, supplying him with regalia, including a colourfully beaded hat that he wore at cultural events. His neighbours also appear to have been instrumental in John Evans's decision to ask for Queen Victoria's hand in marriage. Typical of his work is this tribute to Wales' highest mountains. Snowdonia is a very large mountain, higher at the top than it is at the bottom. In the next episode, we visit the ruins of an Iron Age village on Holyhead Mountain, and we visit another medieval chapel battling coastal erosion. Please like, subscribe, click the bell icon. It will help us bring you more illuminating content.